Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the January 10th regular meeting of Town Council. I call this meeting to order at 7 p.m. I'd be looking for a motion for the adoption of the agenda. Okay, Councillor Rudick was first up. So is there any additions or deletions that want to be added to the agenda or taken off? Seeing none, all those in favor? Good, thank you. I'll be looking for a motion to adopt the minutes of the last regular council meeting. Councillor Lemke makes the motion. Any errors or omissions within those minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor? Carried. Looking for a motion for the special meeting on December 25th for the adopt those minutes. Councillor Berry makes the motion. All those in favor? Carried. And I'll need a motion for the special meeting of council on January the 4th. Councillor Bullock makes the motion. All those in favor? Carried. Okay, we got that out of the way. Next up, correspondence. Who's doing the RCMP?
I will, Your Worship.
Thank you, Mr. Casey.
So this is a letter from the Royal Canadian Mounted Police addressed to Mayor Tim McPhee regarding the Royal Canadian Mounted Police RCMP regular member pay raise. As a result of the collective agreement signed on August 6, 2021, I would like to provide you with an update regarding the in-year adjustment for regular member pay. The information provided within this letter relates to the in-year portion of the pay raise only and is not related to the retroactive portion of the pay raise. We know that the question of retroactive pay is top of mind for you, and we will be in touch with more information as soon as we have direction on how the federal government plans to handle retroactive pay costs. The following information pertains to the in-year pay raise and is applicable to regular member pay within the current fiscal year, April 1st, 2021 to March 31st, 2022. The estimated impact to direct and indirect costs is based on the forecasted number of working members in your detachment, which is 9 full-time equivalent employees, FTEs, as of November 30th, 2021. The provisions of the Municipal Police Service Agreement, MPSA, for municipalities with a population from 5,000 to 14,999 identifies several expenditures as a pooled cost item. As such, the impacts due to member pay raise will be based on your community's portion of the applicable pooled costs. Resource levels may fluctuate throughout the year as the number of FTEs increases or decreases due to hard or soft vacancies, which will impact the costs associated to your community. The adjustments to your forecast, based on the projections provided in the table below, will be reflected within the financial statements provided at Q3. Any variance will be corrected through the final reconciliation process for 2021-22. And the pay raise impacts are extra duty pay at 100%, $11,364, at 70% cost share, which is the town share of $7,955. Regular member pay, $148,678, at 70% cost share, $104,074. Superannuation, $28,322, at 70% cost, $19,825. And division administration, pay raise impact only, $15,336, and at 70% cost share, $10,735. So the total pay raise impact at 100% is $203,700, and at the 70% cost share is $142,590. The Q3 invoice will include 1 quarter of the forecasted in-year pay raise amounts noted above. If your community wishes to pay more than 1 quarter of the amount, written confirmation is required by January 6th, 2022. With the requested amount via email to our business strategies manager, Rita Ram-McSoon. Should you have any questions or concerns regarding the material provided, please do not hesitate to contact Rita Ram-McSoon as noted above or by her phone. Thank you for your continued support and collaboration. Sincerely, Nina Executive Director, Strategy, Business and Innovation, Alberta RCMP.
Thank you, Paul. Take a motion to receive and file. Councillor Curtis makes that motion. Any discussion? Does anybody know what superannumeration is?
Pension. That's
Okay.
the pension.
Okay, so Paul, I'd like to reach out. We'll talk about this later, but let's get a hold in a verbal conversation, not an email, to the superintendent, Shane Ramtemial. We're going to find out about what we can do about 9, 8.5, like where we're at with that and how do they.
Okay.
Anyway, we're going to have a conversation if we can move forward with that the Eastern District acting officer. So.
Okay.
Okay. Any other comments regarding the pay raise? So we're going to pay 1/3 of it right away, and then we'll wait till the third quarter to see where we're at, correct?
1/4 of it.
1/4, sorry. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor? Gary, thank you. Next up, Director Rowe.
Thank you, Your Worship. This is a request for council decision. And the topic is the 2022 Occupational Health and Safety Commitment Statement. The proposal is for Town Council to reaffirm the Town of Vegreville's Occupational Health and Safety Commitment Statement for the year 2022. The Town of Vegreville's Occupational Health, Safety, and Environment Management System demonstrates our commitment to protect and promote the health, safety, psychological, and social well-being of our employees, visitors, contractors, our community, and our environment. The Occupational Health and Safety Commitment Statement adopted by Town Council is a municipality's affirmation to follow all health and safety policies and procedures set out by the Alberta Occupational Health and Safety Act, RSA 2017, Chapter 2.1. As per Occupational Health and Safety audit guidelines, the commitment statement must be approved or reaffirmed annually by Town Council. The financial implications to this is the day-to-day operational safety costs to conduct town business under the Town of Vegreville's OH&S Environment Management System. Communication, the staff will be informed by each department manager or supervisor, and the reaffirmed and signed statement will be prominently located in each town facility. The public will be informed through the Town of Vegreville's website. Recommendations being made to Town Council reaffirm the Town of Vegreville's Occupational Health and Safety Commitment Statement for 2022 operational year.
Okay, looking for a motion for the recommendation. Councillor Warwa, any discussion? Go ahead, Councillor Rudick.
I know that this is a standard procedure that we do every year. I'm just wondering if there is a way that this is brought forward to the staff and all of the departments to ensure, particularly after a challenging couple of years, that we continue to model the support for the health, safety, and physical and social well-being of all of our employees. Just wondering how that rolls out.
So once the commitment statement is signed, I will leave that up to our OH&S advisor to meet with all the managers, and they'll have, when they do their morning safety talks or when they do their department safety meetings, they'll reconfirm that council has continued to promote health and safety within our town operations. There is no changes to the statement, so it'll be just a reaffirmation that council supports the health and safety procedures 100%.
Okay. No further discussion. All those in favor of the motion for the recommendation? Gary, thank you very much. Next up, the Vegreville Regional Historical Society.
Thank you, sir. It's a request for council decision. The topic is the appointment of Councillor Berry as chairman to the Vegreville Regional Historic Society. The proposal is to appoint Councillor Berry to the Vegreville Regional Historic Society as a chairman. The Vegreville Regional Historic Society is being created to replace and build on the work of the former Vegreville Regional Museum Society. The mandate of the Vegreville Regional Historical Society will be to encourage, promote, preserve, expand, and enhance the historical cultural development for the benefit of the community. The financial implications monthly meeting attendance would be paid in accordance with council remuneration policy number FIN 6003. The communication strategy, a press release detailing the creation of the Vegreville Regional Historic Society, the intended role of the society, and the appointment of Councillor Berry as chair would be distributed to local media, posted at vegreville.com, and shared on social media. The press release would also detail how citizens could get involved with the society. Recommendation is that Town Council appoint Councillor Berry to act as the chairman on the board of the Vegreville Regional Historic Society.
Okay, I'll take a motion for that recommendation. Councillor Bullock. Any discussion? This will just be the interim chairman until the board is put together, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Once this is approved, Councillor Berry and I will have some meetings to discuss the rollout of the Historic Society, get it out to the public. And then once the society is formed, then it will become a self-sufficient, self-standing society, not of the town of Vegreville, but of the community. And from there, they would make their decisions as a society, who leads it and who does what.
Okay, Councillor Berry.
Yes, thank you, Worship. I was going to echo basically that the aspect is to get it up and running. Myself and Director Rowe and Jameson will work together to get it out to the community and bring it forward. Is to broaden the aspect of the society to make it more like the old historical society that was in town, and bring up a lot of other topics. I'm looking forward to working on it. Once the society is brought together, then we would hold elections for all positions of the executive, including the chair. And at that point, I would probably expect just become a member of it, and it would be an independent organization from there on.
For the discussions, all those in favor of the motion for the recommendation? Carried. Thank you very much. Next up, Director Sask.
Thank you, Your Worship. This is a request for council decision. The topic is adjustment of property taxes on rolls 322-410, 322-600, and 323-000. The proposal to approve the adjustment of the remaining 2021 property taxes on the property tax rolls. Background: property taxes were levied on the following rolls 322-410, 322-600, and 323-000 at the grants in place of taxes rate of 21.5470 in accordance with the Town of Vegreville bylaw 04-2021. This rate is based on the non-residential rate less the education and senior requisitions. Since these properties are considered farmland, they actually should have been levied based on the residential rate less the education and senior requisitions of 9.2257. The properties have been over levied by a mill rate of 12.3213. Financial implication: an adjustment in the amount of $1,203.19 will be recorded as a reduction in property taxes levied for 2021 as detailed for each roll. Communication: the Alberta Municipal Affairs Manager of Grants in Place and Taxes will be notified. The property tax clerk will be informed to adjust the rolls. Recommendation: administration recommends council approve the adjustment of property taxes levied in 2021 on rolls 322-410, 322-600, and 323-000 in the amount of $1,203.19 due to administrative error.
Thank you. Take a motion for the recommendation. Councillor Warwawa makes the motion. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Carried. Thank you. Next up, Director Lefebvre.
Thank you, Your Worship. The topic is the Alberta Community Partnership Grant application. The proposal is to submit an application for the Alberta Community Partnership, ACP, grant to fund a regional infrastructure master plan. Background, the primary focus of the infrastructure master plan, the IMP, is an infrastructure condition assessment of the water system, wastewater collection and treatment system, stormwater management system, and transportation system. The IMP end result will give us a complete representation of the current condition of the infrastructure mentioned previous, as well as a projected growth need, which is critical to provide a big picture approach for the planning and collaborative delivery of services like water, wastewater, stormwater, waste management, and transportation network management well into the future. This aligns with and supports the intermunicipal collaboration framework, the ICF, objective that speaks to the importance of regional cooperation for the delivery of vital core municipal services. The financial implications are the Planning and Development Department has applied to the intermunicipal collaboration portion of the ACP grant to fully fund the regional infrastructure master plan cost of up to $200,000. The information has been provided to the County of Minburn, number 27, with a request that they pass a resolution supporting participation in the ACP application for the regional infrastructure master plan with the town of Vegreville as the managing partner. Communication strategy. We just did that one. Recommendation is being made that town council approve submission of an application for the intermunicipal collaboration portion of the Alberta Community Partnership Grant Program to fully fund the regional infrastructure master plan, and further that the town of Vegreville act as the managing partner.
Okay, thank you. A motion for the recommendation. Councillor Curtis. Any discussion? Dale, when's the last time we did one of these?
We've applied a few times. The last successful one was the landfill redesign that we were successful in. I think we chose that one over the Elks Kinsman Park entrance because we had the two of them on the go. We had to choose one. And I think we applied for flood plan strategy with the county, but I don't believe we were successful for that, but that was some time ago.
Do we have an infrastructure master plan right now with them? The
No.
joint collaborative? No? Okay.
No, not a formal one. This will do different things. It'll allow for expansion of the town and expansion of industrial areas. Information that economic development is wanting is very detailed information, right from Epcor to Vegreville. What can we supply? What are the pump capacities? What are our sewers? Like some solid information, instead of what we have now is we know what our pump capacity is based on a full reservoir, right? We don't know about until it gets to us. So these are things that we'll be working on with the county. Also going to do some mapping of all our water sewer in detail as to location in town and the potential to expand out of the current town boundaries.
And drainage of water, rainwater and stuff from the county to town and town to county, that'll be part of that?
Yeah, the stormwater management is a key component as mentioned, yes.
Anybody have any other questions on this grant application? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor? Carry. Thank you. Okay. Next up will be councilors' reports. And we are going to start with Councillor Warwala.
Getting mine to open since it doesn't want to the minute I came up here. And there we go. Okay, so I had a few items on the go. On December 15th, we attended the Christmas greetings for the fire department. And December 16th, I was also at the plaque presentation for the young farts, along with some of their congratulations on their watch party. On December 20th, I had an FCSS meeting, and that one we had Emily Armstrong Hominick was in attendance, and we did that at our Healthcare Coalition building, and went over some of the updates on programming that had gone through there. On the 22nd, I also took part in the Santa Claus tour, and the 24th, I was in a special meeting. January 4th, I also attended our special meeting date. along with the legislative meeting and tonight's council meeting. I haven't had a lot of other committee or portfolio meetings since then.
Thank you very much. Councillor Bullock.
Hi, yes, on December 16th, we all were at the Young Farts watch party on Dragon's Den, which is really a good thing for our community to be out in the national TV across Canada. On December 17th, Food Bank and Christmas Bureau donations. December 23rd, new business plaque presentations, the Vegreville Liquor Store new owners and Chin's Restaurant new owners. December 24th as well for the special meeting request. January 4th, the legislative committee meeting followed by the special council meeting. On January 6th, I virtually attended the Vegreville and District Chamber of Commerce board meeting. Applications have been reviewed and interviews completed for the new chamber manager, who will be announced after the hiring is completed. Mark Brito has been reelected as chamber president as well. And tonight's council meeting, and that is all for me at the moment.
Thank you very much. Councillor Curtis.
Yeah, so the the last couple of things I think we left off at was December 20th, the homelessness task force met again with the FCSS. And then December 27th, there was the regular FCSS meeting. Now moving into January 1st, I took a basic emergency management course online, which is part of our required courses. So I did that on some of my time off, which was nice. Lots of good information on there. Then January 4th, we had our ledge meeting and the special council meeting. And then today, our regular council meeting.
Thank you very much. Councillor Rudick.
Well, it's been a while since we had a council meeting. So last year, had FCM biweekly table officer meeting on December 14th. On the 15th, I attended the Hub AGM on behalf of your worship, and great to be able to meet in person with some of the elected officials there and see some of the projects that are happening with the regional economic development agencies. And that was on the heels of having a meeting with some of the Prairies Canada executives that are planning some of the investment streams. So it's interesting to see how some of those will feed together with some of the projects that have been happening. And we're fortunate that Hub has been a strong entity in our area, and to see how the redevelopment of the website and the drone project has rolled out for some of the communities, and how that will look moving forward into 2022, providing some of that footage that communities are able to use for their own promotion of their local areas' economic advantages. Had the good fortune of being able to meet the new CAO with your worship and our interim CAO, and looking forward to their introduction to the community and to the staff, both on December 16th online and then in person December 30th. Happy to be able to attend the Dragon's Den watch party for local farts, yeah, the Young Farts, RV parts, and be able to acknowledge their inherent style and affinity to be able to market themselves online. They've got some youth and vigor and charisma that wins them followers wherever they go. So happy to be there with council to be able to acknowledge them, and also welcome new business, the Unwind Bar and Grill, as well as Olson Rao Law Office, Medicine Shop, Vegreville Liquor Store, and Chin's Restaurant, among some others in December as well. And then into this year, the Legislative Committee meeting on the 4th. And then on the 5th, I hosted an FCM Alberta Caucus meeting. There are some newly elected folks on that grouping, and happy to be able to get together and sort of have a feel of what's happening from Red Deer to Cypress County on issues such as RCMP funding, and just have a better feel of how the impacts of some of our provincial decisions and how that works into the federal landscape. And FCM biweekly table officers meeting today again, and today's council meeting. And that is my report.
Thank you very much. Councillor Lemko.
Your worship, On December 15th, I, along with some fellow members of council and your worship, we attended the fire department Christmas party. Not Christmas party, but fire practice, and spread some Christmas wishes to them and thank them for their dedication to our community and the volunteering they do. On the 16th, the plaque presentation at Unwind Bar and Grill, along with the Dragon's Den Young Farts watch party. The 17th, I attended the check presentation to the Christmas Bureau and the Vegreville Food Bank. 20th, another plaque presentation to Olson RU Law. The 22nd, the Santa Claus tour, I was fortunate enough to be part of. I got to ride inside a warm vehicle while the Grinch, along with Santa Claus and his worship, froze in the open air at -30. So I was fortunate enough to ride along and wave to the children. And even though they couldn't see me, but I was there. 23rd, a plaque presentation to both the liquor store, Trevor and Carmen Grodnick, as well as the Chin's Restaurant. Special meeting on the 24th of December, January 4th, Ledge, and special meeting and tonight's council meeting. That's my report.
Thank you very much. Councillor Berry.
Thank you, Your Worship. Very much the same sort of things. A number of plaque presentations along the road of December. The Dragon Den's Young Farts presentation, I thought they did an extremely good job in putting their project forward to them. The Food Bank and Christmas Bureau checks, I think they were greatly received. I too got to ride in the warm vehicle during the Santa Claus tour, and it was very interesting. I enjoyed all the young folks that came running out to the street to wave at Santa Claus, and I thought that it was well taken. I think it's a good thing we're doing. The special council meeting on the 24th, the Ledge and special council meeting on the 4th, and tonight's meeting, and that'll be all. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So myself, on the 15th, I had to meet with some investors in town, and I want to thank Councillor Riddick for taking my spot in the hub meeting and in Lloyd. In the morning, I met with a lady, Patrice Taylor, and she is the daughter of Barry Taylor, a former MP and a senator from Alberta here, and she donated a picture to the town. It was an artist from Winnipeg, but he had the landscape that he had painted was in a field near Vegreville. So it was part of her dad's collection. So we'll be putting that up in one of our facilities someday here, I guess. And on the 16th, myself, Director Saskew, and Town Manager Paul Casey met with the Bank of Montreal for lunch at Vito's and just went through our portfolio and where they thought money market was heading, and we made some decisions to leave our money right where it's at. There's no place to invest. So, but it was a very nice conversation. I also attended the plaque presentation at Unwind and the Young Farts Dragon Den's party, and kudos to them. You know, they did well and with their unique style, and I hope that they can keep up their momentum here, and nothing but good things will happen for those young people there. So on the 20th, I had a meeting with Bob and myself and our MLA, and that was just some information about some stuff that's happening within the government that may affect economic development here and moving forward. So it was a very good meeting. We had the plaque presentation at the Olson Rue Law. It was nice to meet the new partner there. On the 21st and 22nd, I was lucky enough to be able to sit outside and cool off a little bit for the Santa Claus tour, and it was well received, and it's always a fun thing to do. And hopefully next year we'll be able to have a Santa Claus parade and everybody can stand still while we drive by. But we'll see how it goes. On the 23rd, the presentation of the Vegreville Liquor Store and Chin's Restaurant. On the 24th, we had a special meeting of the council. On Thursday, the 30th, I had to meet with a lawyer regarding a disbursement of some land in town. And also on the 30th, I met up with our new CAO and his wife, with manager Paul Casey and Councillor Rudick. We had a fast hour to get to know them before they left town, and it worked out pretty good. They're excited about coming to town. And then on the 4th, we had the LEDS meeting, and we had a special meeting at council, and tonight's council meeting. So all in all, for the Christmas season, we all kept pretty busy, which is good to see. And now it's back to regular meetings. I don't know how many are going to be in person, but for the time being, most of them will be probably held on Zoom or some other platform, but we'll get through this. So that being said, that's the end of our agenda. Is there anything else of council that somebody wants to bring forward? Seeing none, I take a motion to go into closed session. Councillor Berry makes the motion. All those in favor?